In this video, we're going to see about the step-by-step process to apply Canada PR, which is express entry for this current fiscal year of 2020 to 2021. I'm going to explain one by one what are the things we're going to discuss in this video. Is overview, then stage by stage process flow, and then each stage explain according to the current rule of 2022. Please watch this video carefully, and I'm going to explain any changes made in Canada PR according to 2020 and due to COVID-19. And finally, I'm going to give a small tips how to process your PR in fast-paced manner and do your best. For latest update, please subscribe to our channel. I'm going to upload a tons of video regarding immigration to Canada, Australia, and from many more countries to save your valuable money. Okay, now we're going to see seven simple stage by stage or step by step process, and I'm going to explain one by one. Uh, you can able to understand what to do after each stage. In stage one, you need to find your eligibility. That is called initial check. Initial check is nothing but you need to find your eligibility. Stage 2 is ECA, Educational Credential Assessment. And stage 3 is Language Proficiency Test. And stage 4, you need to create a profile. That's called profile creation. And stage 5 is Invitation to Apply, that is ITA. And stage 6 is collecting the document or arranging the document. Stage 7 is submitting the visa application, and final step is to visa stamping. This is the 7 step process. Now overview. Why Canada required millions of immigrants every year? One big reason because of aging population. According to the data provided by Immigration, Refuge and Citizen Canada, that is IRCC, the worker to retire ratio in Canada is now 4:1, but it is projected to fall 2:1 in 2035 because of aging population, and nearly half of the ratio will affect the labor force. So Canada decided to bring immigrants are the crucial to Canada's labor market. Over the last decade, 75% of the Canadian population growth has come from immigration, and by 2031, immigration is expected to account for 80% of Canada's population, says IRCC. This resource and the statement given by IRCC. Stage 1 is initial check. Initial check is nothing but to check your eligibility. My next video is going to be about find how to find your initial eligibility. You will be asked questions about your nationality, age, language ability, then how many family members you're going to take on, and education, then work experience, finally details on job offer. I have given this description and official link in the description box below. Now stage 2, ECA, Educational Credential Assessment. What is ECA and why it is required? 1. If you completed your education outside Canada, you need an assessment called Educational Credential Assessment. An educational credential ECA is used to verify that your foreign degree or diploma or certificate or any kind of proof of your credential is valid and equal to a Canadian one. Actually, there are five designated organization or assessing body to get a transcript or a ECA report. Comparatively, there are five. I'll explain one by one. Number one, Comparative Education Service, University of Toronto School of Continuing Studies. Second one, International Credential Assessment Service of Canada, called ICASC. World third one, World Education Services called WES. Fourth one, International Qualification Assessment Service called IQAS. At last, International Credential Evaluation Services. Note, all 12th diploma, bachelor's, post graduation, and doctorate you can able to do this educational credential assessments. Now, stage 3 called language proficiency. Basically, in language proficiency, they accept two language tests. One is English and another one is French. You will be assessed in four modules. One is reading, writing, listening, and speaking. First, we'll see English test. In English, they have two approved language testing organizations. One is CELP, CELPIP, Canadian English Language Proficiency Index Program, and another one is IELTS, one of the famous across the globe test taking organization called International English Language Testing System. The countries like UAE, Philippines, and more, they are have these organizations. Number two, French. Similarly, they are true. TEF Canada, and another one is TCF Canada. Now, stage 4, profile creation. In Express Entry manages application for economic immigration program, in which you need to apply for your permanent residence in any of this program. Federal, first one is Federal Skilled Worker Program, then Federal Skilled Trade Program, and then Canadian Experience Class, and finally it's a Provincial Nominee Program called PNP. In this, you need to make sure that filling all your personal information in factual method. In addition to that, you need to have certain documents to complete your profile. Number one, language test results or reports. Second one is ECA, Educational Credential Assessment, as we saw before. And third, you need to know your NOC code for your job profile to create one. And finally, you need to note a point that you have 60 days to complete and submit your Express Entry profile from the date of your online creation. Otherwise, you have to start it again. Before it was 90 days, now they have reduced. Now, stage 5, invitation to apply. After stage 4, that is after profile creating, you will be get an ITA from IRCC government. What is invitation to apply? An invitation to apply is a document issued by IRCC to candidates in the Express Entry pool. Candidates in the pool using a point-based system called the Comprehensive Ranking System, that is CRS, and then they select the highest ranking candidates from the pool and invite them to apply for the permanent residence. After your, it is a point-based system. If your cutoff score is get increased according to their cutoff which they have kept, you will be invited to apply. After getting your invitation to apply, stage 6, that is arranging the documents or collecting the documents. We're going to see one by one what are the documents you required. One is police certificate, required for all countries, need to be spent 6 months or more in a row. And then medical exam report or receipt. Proof of funds on bank letterhead within 6 months of bank statement. It need to be, you need to show 6 months bank statement in a bank's letterhead with the manager's branch head signature. And then reference letter with work experiences, then birth certificate, then marriage or birth certificate or divorce certificate, what it may be, then passport all pages, photographs in specified format. Note: your Express Entry invitation to apply is valid for 90 days only. You should start filling your online form right away so that you can get all the information and the documents you need to apply before your invitation expires. After arranging all the documents, you need to submit your application, and finally, you need to have a visa stamping. Now we'll see some how to submit your application. What are the things you need to do to submit your visa application? Fill out the online form. While filling, all of your information must be complete and factual or true, and scan and upload the document that we have collected as we shown in stage 6. And then you need to pay fee for processing your visa, and then you need to pay for permanent residence, and then for biometric fee as well. And finally, processing duration will be 6 months from the date of your application. Now we'll see for visa stamping. For visa stamping, after your application is approved, IRCC will contact through you online account. After creating your profile, you will have an online account, and then they will ask you to give a biometric if they required. Now situation is quite critical. You can contact when you receive your ITA invitation to apply. You will be directed. Most probably during this pandemic you won't be biometric will not be there. You just have a check with the IRCC website so that you will have a idea. You will, after that you will receive a confirmation of permanent resident, that is corp, for your single entry visa for stamping. If they have approved your application, they will send you a confirmation of permanent resident, and then you need to pay a little amount of fees in VFS office. And then now you need passport and photographs needed as of now. And then you will receive your visa and your corp, this confirmation of permanent resident, in around a week time. Now it might take a quite bit longer. You need not to be worried about it, but it will be processing as much as possible. And this visa is a single entry visa. At last but not least, my small tips to do your PR visa in successful manner. And this will be quite useful for you to save your time. You can do your WES and IELTS at the same time so that you can save lot of time, more than 40 to 45 days. And during this situation, it might be take around extra 30 days also. So if you do the WES and IELTS at the same time, it will be quite better. And then uh, if your application is approved, you received your permanent resident, you are planning to move Canada. Before landing Canada has some settlement services before you move. If you are outside Canada, you may be able to get pre-arrival services in your home country before you move. I have given this link in the description box. You can go and check if it is helpful for you to do. Pre-arrival services features have given below. I just explain one by one. Prepare for your move to Canada. Get your education, work experience, and credential recognized in Canada, and connect with your employers to find a job, and connect with your free services after you arrive in Canada, and document navigation process. These are the features they have given. And then this before landing in Canada. After landing in Canada, you have some settlement services, and this will be quite useful for you. Please, there are some settlement services where you can get advice and help. The settlement services professional can help you to look for a job and get a language assessment, register for language classes, and they will help you out to find a place or a house to move in, and fill out forms and application if you're required, and they will help you out to sign up for kids to school in Canada, then learn about the community services. These are the services they are given. If you find it is useful, you just go and apply. I've given the link in the description. You just have a walkthrough so that you will be might get useful information as well. That's it, guys. This is a simple process. You can do it by your own way. Thank you. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any doubt, comment me below. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you.